All right, so back in 2024 and early 2025, I ran a TCGPlayer store with pretty decent success. You can see that my inventory is hidden here, and if I go into my feedback, you can see my last feedback wasn't since, January of 2025. I was a level 4 seller with 100%, 592 total orders, and it was really a way for me to get rid of my extra bulk that was lying around, stuff that I didn't want to list on eBay, and stuff I really just didn't want to have to take a picture, make a whole listing, do that whole thing. But after taking a break for a while, I've decided to reopen the store, but this time I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I'm not going to list everything, not going to list all my bulk, not going to spend, 10 minutes listing a card for 25 cents, that kind of thing. The goal is basically to have a price floor with all of my inventory and move stuff as quickly as possible, while also not listing, 5-10 cent cards. So first thing I wanted to do was look back at my inventory. I did download a couple reports of what I have. You can see here I have just under 1,400, 1,392 cards total in my inventory. And I know in that year and a half that I've been away, I have moved some, I've sold some. So what's going to be next for me is looking through and seeing what I still have and what is still able to be sold on my store. So I'll be deleting my entire inventory and then just starting to relist stuff that I think will sell and stuff that has gone up in price that's just been sitting for a year and a half, and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to open up my Excel that I have going here. This was a breakdown of the store from 2024 to 2025. You can see my gross sales of just over 1,700, 592 orders, total product just over 1,200, and then fees, shipping, all that fun stuff. Not too much was refunded. I feel like I was pretty good at getting everything out quickly, on time, and didn't really have any issues. So I also added a couple extra columns in here. The average order with shipping was just under $3. The average order for only cards was just over $2. For these stamps and shipping cost estimate, honestly, they're a pretty rough guess. I just took the cost of a stamp during that time, multiplied it by 592. It was about 60 cents I was paying per stamp. And then the shipping cost, which would be what I paid for like envelopes, top loaders, card savers, that kind of thing. So the sales after shipping and fees were added in. You're going to take that and then divide it by, subtract what am I talking about? The shipping amount. Oh my God. And my average sale after shipping and fees was honestly only like $1.50, which is pretty crazy because I did get some pretty big orders. But there were also some orders where somebody would buy 10-cent card, and you're paying $1, I think it was 29 or 32 shipping at that time. So pretty crazy. The goal for the store this time around is we're going to increase those sales. We're going to try to have less of 10-cent card sales and more of bulk type things. So I was also able to download my full inventory. I threw it into TCGPlayer just to see what I had, and I wanted to compare it to what it's actually selling for now. I did run through really quickly and took out anything that has sold, anything I don't have. And there were a couple cards that did stand out to me. First is this Squirtle reverse holo from Team Up. I had it listed at 60 cents back in the day. Market price has now gone up to over $7. So I took the sheet, I did it by the difference in price. And really what I think I'm going to do is anything that has a difference over like maybe 25 cents I'm going to look into. Most of this stuff I know I still do have. And it is older stuff, so it doesn't move super fast. And I will definitely be pricing a little bit under market, and hopefully we can get that moving pretty quickly. But what was really interesting to me was the Squirtle going up in price so much. This random Famfi from Deoxys going up. I mean, this was a card I had listed at 50 cents. Now it's almost $5.50. It basically 11x'd, which is pretty crazy. And then I was looking to see, if I scroll down, a lot of cards in here for 10, 12 cents that are now 22 cents, like XY Steam Siege, Nidorino. I have it listed for 10, now it goes for 22. Yeah, it might be worth it to keep it on the store, but I don't know if I have it, and I don't really want to run through all of these cards and take the time to decide that. So cards like that probably just won't be relisted. And then out of curiosity, I wanted to see if there was anything that actually went way up in the opposite way, right? So this is funny to me, this Septile Damage Reverse. I remember I got this for free somewhere. I have it listed for $1. If somebody ever buys this for $1, good for them. This thing is torn up. But then I have some cards listed, you know, this Platinum Miasma Valley listed at 44 cents. Market price went down. I definitely never had anything listed over market at the time, so some stuff, it does just drop. Same like a Bidoof from Crown Zenith. Why did I have that listed at 40 cents? Who knows? But I had a lot of 10, 12, 15 cent cards that are really commons that aren't going to sell. It's a lot of newer stuff. I probably will look through and see if, you know, like a Next Destiny's C-Dot, like, I'll look through, see if I still have that. Having that kind of stuff on the store I think is pretty cool. But all this Sword and Shield Scarlet Violet base is definitely not going to go back up. We're going to focus more on cards with, I would say, maybe a 50-cent floor rather than a 10-cent floor like I was doing before. There's another one, Boundaries Crossed, random Boundaries Crossed switch. So I'm going to reopen the store, see how it goes, and when it's up and running, I'll probably have another video breaking down how we do. The goal is going to be what it was before, to just get rid of a lot of stuff that I don't have use for, and it can move quickly on TCGPlayer, and then earn a little extra cash to, you know, buy some more expensive stuff and work our way up. But I will be going through all of the bulk I have and seeing what we have left. So this is going to be the first part in the TCG Player series. I'll do an update at some point on how it's going when the store has reopened. But until the next one, see you guys then.